All right. And we are live. Notifications. All right, let's get it. Back at it. You know what it is. Nearly game game time. Henderson and Renfro for Diggs. I'd rather have Henderson personally. Turn off the notifications. Start Henderson, absolutely fire him up. He's a top 10 play tonight. Fire him up. All right, we got trade CH and Patterson for CD. CD. I'd probably do that. Yeah. Jamal Williams, Singletary, Ayuk for Antonio Gibson. Yeah, I would do that. Would you trade Zeke for Devontae Adams and Zach Moss? I have Eckler and Mixon. Personally, I guess I would probably do that. That'd be really close. I'd rather have Zeke personally, but I'm sorry. Can you repeat what you said about Henderson and Renfro for Diggs? I'd personally rather have Henderson. Higby or Andrews? For me, I go for tonight. Well, for this week, I would go Andrews. I'd rather go Andrews. And what it do, baby? How you feel about Collins? So Collins for me, he's like I put him as my RB. Let me see. I want to say my RB 20, like RB 22 ish, where I currently have him. RB 23 is where I currently have him. Since you were a St. Louis, since when I'm not a St. Louis Blues fan, to be honest with you. The shirt was like $1, and I was like, okay, okay, I'll buy it for $1. Hey, you know what's up? Saquon, W or L? W. Yo, what's good, bro? What's good? What wide receiver do you think is equal to value to Patterson and trade value, PPR? I mean, that's really hard for me to say. Like, who I'd be targeting like top 20 wide receiver personally. What I would be targeting for him. Hey, Tyler. Yo, what's up, Yuki? I'm really overthinking on who to sit, Dalvin, Najee, or Henderson. That's close. I honestly have, I think my running back rankings, let me tell you right now. I'm pretty sure I go, yes, this is literally my running back rankings. Darrell Henderson, 9. Dalvin Cook, 10. Najee Harris, 11. Those are my running back rankings. So if you're overthinking who to sit, that's a good thing because literally they're right next to each other for me. Do you think PGA is worth the money? No, personally, no. No, I don't. I don't think it's worth the money, to be honest. I mean, it's fun to play for this game because I don't have to like put a whole lot of effort. Oh, right in the bunker. I don't have to put a whole lot of effort into it. I can just kind of like hit the ball sometimes and still answer questions. But if I was like playing by myself, like I don't think it's very fun to be. It's all right. Don't get me wrong. Alex Collins or Mike Davis PPR. For me, Mike Davis. I'm pretty sure I pulled off the heist of the year. I gave up Stafford and Renfro for D-Hop and Hurts. Absolutely. Marquise Brown or Galladay. Marquise Brown. Let's see. Should I flex Woods or Jacobs? For me personally, I go Jacobs. 3 out of 4. Patterson, Henderson, Najee, Dalvin, full point PPR. I would sit Patterson, unfortunately. Out of all those guys, I would sit Patterson. Alex Collins, Cortland Sutton, flex play. For me, I'm going Cortland Sutton still. I'm going Cortland Sutton. It's very, very close between those guys for me, though. Like a couple spots of rankings difference. So it's very close. If you're feeling, oh, Collins tonight, go for it. Is there somewhere where I can see your rankings? They're available. What tier are you, Yuki? I could probably what I could do is, since you're a member, I could start posting my rankings in that Discord for you. Yeah. Since you're a member, since you're member, like a upper tier member, I could do that for you, Yuki. Usually I think it's like $10 that you have to be in for, but I can do it for less than that. That's no problem. What running back can I get for Swift and D-Hop? What running back can you get for Swift and D-Hop? What are you trying to get rid of Swift for? Don't get rid of Swift. Keep him. Marvin Jones or Alex Collins? Jonathan Taylor, need two. I'm going with in PPR, I'm going with Marvin Jones and Jonathan Taylor this week. Do I trade Diggs for Amari Cooper and Jonathan Taylor? I already have Eckler and Swift. I feel like that's giving up a lot, honestly. But if you need a wide receiver, if you're desperate, sure, go pull the trigger. Odell, Higgins, Marvin Jones, and Pittman. Please pick two for me. So I would go with Higgins and Marvin Jones. Higgins and Marvin Jones. Thank you. You're welcome, Yuki. I'll get it up tonight after the game. I'll put it up. You can see it. Cooper and Mike Williams. Mike Williams. Hollywood or Pittman? For me, I'm going with Pittman. Or Hollywood this week, I'm sorry. Do I start Eckler or Swift? You got to start Eckler. They're close for me, but I have Eckler. How much value does Marvin Jones have? I mean, not a whole lot right now, but after this week, he should have a lot of value. And do me a favor. Smash that like button. Also, hit subscribe if you're over on YouTube. If you're over on TikTok right now. YouTube isn't as busy. Come over to YouTube. All you got to do is click my profile. In my profile, you'll see the description. In the description, there's a link or a link tree. In the link tree, you'll see my YouTube channel. Very easy. Go do it. Come on over. Get your questions answered. All right. I got to put the golf down for a second. I hit a whopping like 4 balls. All right, let's get to it. Alex Collins or Damian Harris? Damian Harris for me. Hunter Collins, Hunt. Who wins this trade? Or who wins this? Lockett for Ridley? I mean, if you need a win right now, Lockett. Latavius Murray, Alex Collins, full point PPR. I'm going to go with Alex Collins. Should I be should I start deciding on trading Chubb? I mean, if you can get really solid offers, absolutely. Schultz or Andrews this week? Andrews. To replace Calvin Ridley, should I start Damian Williams, Pittman, McKissick, or A-Rob? For me, I do have I would go Damian Williams. Sorry, I forgot Damian Williams in there. Damian Williams. Fournette, Renfro, or Hollywood Brown? Fournette. Trade away Mike Williams for Joe Mixon? No. Where do I have to look? Just in the members chat? Yeah, Yuki, I'll put in the members chat for you. Like I'll send the links because it's on Google Docs. That way I can adjust it and you can see it in real time. Do I play CMC? Absolutely. If he's playing, you play him. Fournette, Renfro, or Hollywood Brown? Fournette. Tyler Boyd or Julio? Tyler Boyd. Cordell Patterson over Saquon? Absolutely not. Still go Saquon. Damian Harris or Josh Jacobs? Damian Harris. Cordell Patterson over Saquon? No. Allen Robinson or Alex Collins? Alex Collins. Start Tyler Boyd or Julio? Tyler Boyd. Who to start at flex? Damian Williams, Zach Moss, Trey Sermon, Jamison Crowder, or Alex Collins? Out of all of them, out of all those people, I'm going Alex Collins. Who do I start? Kupp, Adams, Diggs, Jefferson, Lockett, pick 3? What? All right, so Kupp, Adams, Diggs. Should I trade Mixon for Johnny T? I wouldn't, personally. Start CD or Bateman? CD. Appreciate it, Tyler. You're welcome, Yuki. No problem. This week I have Cooper, Jamar Chase, and Chase Edmonds. Who do I start in the flex? I have wide receiver Kamara. So out of those guys, I would honestly go with Chase Edmonds this week. Damian Harris or Josh Jacobs? Damian Harris for me. Pittman, Emmanuel Sanders, or A-Rob? I have Allen Robinson the highest, so Allen Robinson. Start CD or Bateman? CD every single time. I just traded Aaron Jones and James Conner for Dalvin Cook and Madison. Did I win? Yeah, I guess so. I feel like that's pretty fair. I probably would have. Yeah, I mean that's solid. If you still have Patterson after this 2 weeks, you're a rookie. Should trade him. All points. Yes, I agree. You should try to trade him, but this week you should be really good. With no Calvin Ridley now, play him. Next week, sell him. Patterson, Zeke, or Henderson? Zeke and Henderson for me. Bailey. We got. I can't say your name, but I'm going to look at your question. Chubb, Josh Jacobs, or Damian Williams? RB1, RB2. So RB1, Chubb, Josh Jacobs, or Josh Jacobs over Damian Williams. Collins or Zach Moss. CMC needs to hurry back. I would go with Zach Moss personally. Kareem Hunt or Damian Williams. Kareem Hunt, yes. Darnell Mooney or Crowder. Ooh, that's a good one. Let me see who I have ranked higher. I want to say Darnell Mooney, but it's probably really, really close. Yes, it's very close. Darnell Mooney is just a couple spots ahead of Jamison Crowder. So, like them both this week. Javonte Williams or Miles Sanders? Miles Sanders. Who wins this trade? Lockett for Ridley PPR. The trade will go through after this week. I mean, I would say Lockett if you need to win right now. I think it's a pretty fair trade. Sorry, I'm still getting over my sickness. I was sick the past couple of days, so I'm getting over it. I'm still a little bit stuffy here. So if I'm like clearing my throat, I apologize. Mike Williams or AJ Brown? Mike Williams. Knox or Pitts? Pitts. Keep or trade Hopkins? I would keep him. I would be looking, honestly, I would be looking to trade him, to be honest with you. I would try to trade him, but his value is pretty low, so hopefully he has a good week this week, and then I would try to trade. Do I trade Patterson? After this week, trade him. Alex Collins or Emmanuel Sanders? Alex Collins for me. Tyler Boyd or Allen Robinson? Allen Robinson. Russ or Danny Dimes? Russ. Nick Chubb or Darrell Henderson? Nick Chubb. Danny Dimes or Russ? Russ. Alex Pollard, A.J. Brown or Chuba Hubbard? A.J. Brown. As long as he plays. I want Antonio Gibson to get 4 times plus 12, 132 touches per game. Oh, baby. Alex Collins or Emmanuel Sanders? Alex Collins. Also, if you haven't already, do me a big favor. Smash that like button. If you're over on TikTok, come on over to YouTube. All you got to do is click my profile. In my profile, the link tree will be there. Click the link tree. It will take you to my YouTube channel over at Aspire Sports. And if you're on YouTube, this is a good opportunity. I'm going to make a little plug here. If you're on YouTube and I'm not answering your questions, super chats are available. You get your question answered right away. Also, if you saw Yuki here in chat earlier, he has a green name. Also, he has a badge as well. I go to him. You get priority in chat. Let's get it. Andrews, Swift, or Knox at tight end. I have Andrews the highest. Robert Woods or Allen Robinson? Allen Robinson for me. Alex Collins, Javonte Williams, Melvin Gordon, or Trey Sermon. Alex Collins. Out of all those guys, I guess I would go Alex Collins out of all of them. Will Damian Williams do good this week? He'll be okay. I don't have him as a top 20 play at the running back position. Carr Hurts. Massive question here. Jamar Chase, Henderson, Eckler, Dalvin Cook, Evans, Godwin, and Jefferson. Pick 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs in the flex. So I'm going with Justin Jefferson, Dalvin Cook, Eckler, Henderson. That takes care of the flex. And then I'm going Godwin. I got Mike Davis, Antonio Gibson, and Damian Williams. Who do I start? Mike Davis, Antonio Gibson, Damian Williams in that order. Damian Harris, James Conner, or Gainwell? Damian Harris. What do you think about Darrell Henderson? Love Darrell Henderson. Damian Williams or Zach Moss? Zach Moss. Damian Williams or Alex Collins? Alex Collins. Trade Gaskin for Julio? I mean, I guess. I wouldn't really want either one of them. Should I trade? So I should play... What was that one? So I should play Fournette over Higgins at flex this week? I would, personally. How do I start Henderson over Patterson when he plays the Jets? I mean... Henderson plays Seattle, who's currently given up the 3rd most points to the running back position. That's why I would. And he plays 100% of the snaps where Cordell Patterson's playing. Last week I think he played less than 40% of the snaps. So Henderson's the guy in the backfield. I mean, you go with what you want. I'm going Hendy, though. I'm going Hendy. And plus, Henderson's getting goal line carries. Listen, here's the thing with Cordell Patterson. He has 4 red zone targets, or maybe 5, and he scored on 4 of them or something like that. He's scoring at a ridiculous rate. It's not going to continue. Now, maybe this week against the Jets certainly can. Mike Williams or Deontay Johnson? Mike Williams for me. Najee over Damian Williams? Yes, Najee. Pick 2, Alex Collins, Marvin Jones, Allen Robinson. So I'm going Marvin Jones, and... This one's really close. Like, these 2 guys are really close. I would go Allen Robinson personally. Marvin Jones and Allen Robinson. It's really close, though. Herbert or Rodgers? Let me check. Those are probably 2 quarterbacks I have really close. Let me double check. Herbert, Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is 1 spot ahead of Herbert this week. CEH or Damian Williams or Alex Collins for Brent? Out of all those, I would go CEH. Alex Collins or Brandon Bolden? Alex Collins. Mike Williams or Deontay Johnson? Deontay Johnson. Or no, Mike Williams. I'm sorry. Tyler Boyd or T. Higgins? T. Higgins. Damian Williams or Nick Chubb? Nick Chubb. Alex Collins or Brandon Bolden? Alex Collins. Pick 2. Alex Collins, Marvin Jones, Allen Robinson. Marvin Jones, Allen Robinson. Okay, thanks, man. I appreciate it. You're welcome. Mike Williams or Deontay Johnson? You've asked this question like a million times. Who is this Extra Point podcast? Mike Williams. Mike Williams. Stafford or Herbert? Stafford. CEH or Damian Williams or Alex Collins? I feel like I got these questions a bunch of times already. Schultz or Pitts? Pitts. Damian Williams or Nick Chubb? Nick Chubb. Do the math to the equation. I can't do math, MP. Not in the middle. Here, ask me again. Give me the math question again, MP. Danny Dimes or Herbert? Herbert. I have Herbert higher. Pick 2. CH, Damian Williams, LaVisca. CH and LaVisca. Alex Collins, Allen Robinson, or Michael Pittman, full point PPR. Also, Russ or Jalen Hurts. Ooh, that's a good one, too. I have Jalen Hurts one spot higher than Russ. And for the other part of the question, what was it? Alex Collins, Allen Robinson, or Michael Pittman? Allen Robinson. And why Mike Williams over at, who is that? Over AB? Or is that AJ Brown? Why Mike Williams? Because he was on absolute fire. I know last week wasn't the baddest. But didn't he have he should have scored a pair of touchdowns last week, right? I'm pretty sure. At least a touchdown last week. Alex Collins or Cordell Patterson? Cordell Patterson. Chuba Hubbard or Collins? I would roll with Collins because CMC might play, and then I don't want any part of Chuba Hubbard. Cobb or Sutton this week? Sutton. Alex Collins or Cordell? Cordell. Chuba, I got that one. Cobb or Sutton? Sutton. Chase Edmonds or Kenneth Gainwell? Chase Edmonds. AJ. Okay, so that was AJ Brown, right? AJ Brown, or what was the other one? Mike Williams. Mike Williams been on fire. I'm starting Mike Williams. I mean, AJ Brown hasn't done nothing compared to what Mike Williams has done. I got Mike Williams still. Alex Collins or Cordell? Cordell. Does Los Angeles Chargers have a good run defense? Because I'm thinking if I should start Chubb. No, they don't. Start Chubb. Cobb or Sutton? Sutton. George Kittle or Dawson Knox? George Kittle. Javonte Williams, Michael Carter, or Alex Collins? Alex Collins for me. Miles Sanders or Gainwell? In PPR? Ooh, that is tough. I have Miles Sanders ranked higher, so I would go him, but Kenneth Gainwell is looking pretty good. He's looking pretty good right now. So if you haven't already, do me a big favor. We're only at 13 likes over on YouTube right now. Smash that like button. Let's get up to 20. Let's get up to 20 right now. If you're over on TikTok right now, we're live over on YouTube. You have a better chance of getting your questions answered. It's not as busy. All you got to do is click my profile, go to my link tree. My link tree will take you over to my YouTube channel. Come on in. It's live. Let's get it. Just ask this girl on the train for a number, and she said no. So I should have told her, yeah, you should have optimized. You would have gotten her number then, dude. Everybody watches this, you know? Carr or Tannehill? I have Derek Carr higher. Derek Carr. Just traded Chubb and Juju for Javonte Williams, a Godwin. Fair trade. I probably had the Chubb side, but it's okay. I think Javonte Williams will get better as the season progresses. Trade George Kittle. I would keep him unless you can get a really good offer. Moist Noodle. Yo, what's up? Collins or Mooney? Collins. Mooney or Damian Harris? Damian Harris. Chris Carson or Fournette? Fournette. Chris Carson's out. Chris Carson's out. He's out, people. He's out. Swift or Henderson? Swift. I have Swift higher. Higgins and Pittman? Higgins. Myers or Corey Davis? Corey Davis. The questions are flying in. If you want to use Super Chat, Super Chat's available. You get your question answered right away. All right, let's get to these questions. Pittman or Higgins? Higgins. Patterson or Mooney? Or Robinson or Mooney? Is that A-Rob? I would go with Robinson regardless. Boyd, Galladay, or Jamison Crowder? Boyd. Man, these are going... Hollywood or LaVisca? Hollywood. Hurts or Jones? Hurts. Woods or Collins? I would go with Collins. Edmonds or Henderson? Henderson. Marvin Jones or Mike Williams? Mike Williams. Miles Sanders or Hines? I would go with Miles Sanders still. Hey, we got a $2 donation. $2 from Sweet Phil. Alex Collins. AJ, is that AJ Brown, Marvin Jones, flex, half point PPR? If it's AJ Brown and he plays, I would go regardless. I would go with AJ Brown or Marvin Jones there. So if AJ Brown plays, I'm going to go with him. Otherwise, Marvin Jones. Appreciate the $2 donation. Appreciate you. Thank you. Lamar or Stafford. For me, I'm going with Lamar. It's really close between Stafford, though. Higgins or A-Rob. Higgins for me. Higbee or Pitts. I'm going with Pitts. And if you haven't already, 28 likes. Let's get up to 40 right now. 40 likes. We have 76 people in chat right now. Let's get up to 40 likes. Let's get it. Patterson or Jefferson. Jefferson. Mike Davis or Fournette. Fournette. Patterson or Damian Williams. Patterson. Pittman or Collins. Pittman's or I would go with Pittman there. Higbee or Pitts. Pitts. 4x. Wait, 4x plus 12 equals 4x. Wait, what is 4x plus 12? Okay, so it's 4. I can't do that. That's too hard to do right now. Trade Chase for Marvin Jones and Hunt. Absolutely, I would do that. Appreciate the $2, Andrew. And we got Jace Sullivan just traded Derrick Henry for CMC and Cup. Is that a good trade? Oh, absolutely. If you traded Derrick Henry for CMC and Cup, absolutely, that's a good trade. And appreciate you, Jace Sullivan, for the $5 donation, coming in big. Once again, if you want your questions answered, there's 2 options to really get your questions answered. I'm trying to get through them as many as possible. Super Chat's available. Also, you can become a member of the Aspire Sports team. That's down below. There's a little join button. You click to be a member. There's different tiers, different things that you can unlock, but you get priority chats. So when I see your name pop up, it'll be in green. You also have a little icon next to your name. I go to yours right away. All right, Sanders or Collins? Collins. Herbert or Darnold? Herbert. Pirine or Collins? Collins. Pick 2. Hollywood, AJ Brown, Patterson. I'm going with, if AJ Brown plays, AJ Brown and Patterson. Sanders or Collins? Collins. Patterson or Damian Williams? Patterson. Pick 2. Hollywood Brown, AJ Brown. I got that one. Gibson, Hunt, or Myers? For me, Hunt. I just crafted Brewski. Let's get it, Joe. We got Thursday Night Football. Tonight should be a good game. I'm excited for tonight's game. It's going to be a good game tonight. Antonio Brown or Miles Sanders? I have, if it's PPR, is it PPR? I'm going AB. Patterson or Damian Williams? Patterson. Connor or Collins? Collins. Should I trade Cup for Mike Williams and Damian and Darrell Henderson? Absolutely, I would do that. Mega. Hey, appreciate the $1. Did you have a question? Or were you just given $1? Appreciate the $1. I'm looking for, if you have a question, okay, right there. Higbee or Knox? For me, I'm going Higbee. I'm going Higbee tonight. Fant or Knox? Fant. Do I trade OBJ and Jerry Jeudy for Moss and Claypool? OBJ and Jerry Jeudy for Moss and Claypool. Yeah, I would do that trade. Antonio Brown or Miles Sanders? Antonio Brown. Should I keep? No, I got that one. Let's see. Marvin Jones or Jacoby Myers? Marvin Jones. Do I trade OBJ? I got that one. Would you trade Aaron Jones for Kyler and Leonard Fournette in standard? Yeah, I would do that. I would do that. I mean, if you need a quarterback, I would do that. Otherwise, I would keep Aaron Jones. I'm having doubts over leaving Jacoby on my bench. I have CMC and Chubb, Damian Williams at flex. What should I do? I mean, I would stick with what you have. If you want, stick him over Damian Williams and flex if you really want to. But I would keep what you have. Alex Collins or Damian Williams? Alex Collins for me. Hey, we got $5 from Ethan. Yo, appreciate you, Ethan. Let's get it. We got Gibson or Collins at flex. Got Dalvin Cook and Swift as my RB2. This is really close. These are 2 guys that I have extremely close to me. I have Gibson. Is it a spot? Let me go to my running back rankings. I have Gibson. Where's Gibson? I have Gibson 2 spots higher than Alex Collins tonight. So it's really close, though. And we got Jimmy, the $2 donation. Hey, appreciate you, Jimmy. Did you have a question as well? Or did you want to just donate $2? Appreciate you either way. I'll look for your question. If you have a question, you can ask it now. I'll look for your question. Appreciate everybody hanging out, being a part of the Aspire Sports team. You know, chatting. It's appreciated. Stafford or Dak? Dak. Should I start Zeke if Pollard takes more touches this week? No. I mean, start Zeke every single week. Every single week you fire up Zeke. It don't matter. Should I trade away Kamara for Hawkinson and Jones? Who's Jones? Which Jones is that? Aaron Jones, I would absolutely do that if that's the trade. Stafford or Dak, Van Jefferson or Cole Beasley. If it's full point PPR, give me Cole Beasley. Otherwise, I would go Jefferson. Emmanuel Sanders or Renfro. Emmanuel Sanders. Who is the? Let me see. Jimmy have one yet? No, I didn't see. Marquise Brown or Mike Williams? Mike Williams. Do I start Miles Sanders or Gaskin? Miles Sanders. Van Jefferson. I got that one. Who should I start at flex? Mike Williams or Chase Edmonds? For me, Mike Williams still. Knox or Fant? Van Jefferson or Cole Beasley? Van Jefferson. Unless it's full point PPR, I would go Cole Beasley. Emmanuel Sanders or Renfro? Emmanuel Sanders. Aaron Jones, Joe, absolutely do that trade. And if you're over on TikTok right now, come on over to, well, all you got to do is click my profile, go to the profile. It'll take you to the link tree. The link tree will then take you over to my YouTube channel. Come on over here. You have a better chance of getting your questions answered. Also, if you're over on YouTube, also, if you're over on TikTok, smash that like button for me. Let's get up to 45 likes. Let's get it, baby. Let's get up to 45 likes. Let's get it. All right. Davis or Collins? Davis for me. Jacoby Myers, Odell, Devontae Smith, Kenny, A.J. Brown, Damian Williams. Pick two. So if A.J. Brown plays, I would play him. And then my next option would be, let me see here. Who do I have my wide receivers? Let me see my wide receiver rankings real quick. Devontae Smith is the next highest. So Devontae Smith. Jamal Williams or Collins? I'm going with Collins. Woods or Collins? Collins. Tyler Higbee or Tyler Lockett tonight? Fire him up. Yes. Zeke Waller for A.J. Brown, Dalvin Cook, Miles Sanders. I mean, who's your other tight end, James? I'd probably keep the first end if you don't have a good backup tight end. Pick two. Collins, Myers, or Cooks? Collins and Cooks. Edmonds or Collins? Edmonds over Collins. Edmonds. Damian Williams or Collins? Collins. Myers or Chase? Chase. Damian Williams or Collins? Should I start Wilson or Darnold? Wilson for me. AJ Green or Lockett? CEH or Henderson? Damian Williams or Collins? Saquon or Patterson? Saquon. Edmonds or Collins? Edmonds. Lockett or AJ Green? Lockett. Fant, Schultz, or Max Williams? For me, out of all of them, I have Noah Fant the highest. Should I start Seahawks backup or Fournette? Fournette for me. I'd rather go Fournette over Collins. CH or Henderson? Jared Cook. Ooh, I probably wouldn't do that trade, James. Honestly, I would keep Waller. That's what I would do personally. CH or Henderson? Deontay Johnson or Alex Collins? Deontay Johnson. CEH, Kareem Hunt, or Alvin Kamara? I would go with Kareem Hunt and Alvin Kamara. Do I start Eckler and Dalvin every week? Absolutely, you start him every single week. Can flex two. Robert Woods, A.J. Brown, Marvin Jones. A.J. Brown, Marvin Jones for me. Henderson or Patterson? Henderson. I can start two. No, I got that one already. Should I trade Aaron Jones for Mike Williams and CEH and PPR? I wouldn't. No. Do you think I should trade Nick Chubb, or will he be okay? I mean, if you can trade Nick Chubb, I certainly would try. Yes, I would try to trade Nick Chubb personally. But I mean, obviously, I wouldn't trade him for like nothing. I would try to get something really good out of it. But I would try to trade him personally. Gainwell or Tim Patrick or Collins? For me, I'm going with out of all of them, Collins. Collins or Tyler Boyd? Collins. I have McCaffrey, Henderson, Najee, and J-Rob. What should I do? So I'm definitely starting Henderson tonight, and if McCaffrey can play, I'm going to throw him in. Someone in my league dropped David Montgomery. Is it worth stashing him? Yes, absolutely, Jordan. I would do that. Thanks, you're the man. You're welcome. No problem. Gibson or Damian Williams? I have Gibson higher. Flex Gainwell or Ayuk? Gainwell for me. I traded Fournette and Hubbard for A.J. Brown. I have Eckler and Najee. Needed a wide receiver, W or L. I think that's a W. Yeah, I would do that. Collins, CEH, or Najee standard? CEH for me. Aaron Rodgers or Matthew Stafford? Matthew Stafford. Critical Fox. What is it? Fant or Gronk? I have Fant. I trade Carr, Claypool, and Nyheim Hines for Fournette in Hollywood. Yes. Is that good for you? Absolutely, yes. Gibson, Damian Williams, or Alex Collins. For me, I would go with Gibson's the highest. Should I try to trade Gibson? I would try to trade him, yes. Amari Cooper or Marquise Brown. For me, Amari Cooper, CEH, and Mike Davis this week. Mike Davis. Should I trade OBJ and Ayuk? I mean, I would try to trade Ayuk. Probably won't be able to get much, but I would keep OBJ right now. Trade Godwin and Patterson for Kittle. No, I wouldn't personally. Crowder or Kirk? Crowder or Kirk? Let me see. That's a good question. Who do I have higher? Probably really close, to be honest with you. Christian Kirk. I have Crowder a couple spots higher. Crowder's a little higher this week. Would you trade Mahomes and Cordell Patterson for Barkley to the Mike Davis owner? Yes, absolutely. I would take that. I'd want Barkley there. Damian Williams, Alex Collins, AB, Waddle, A-Rob, or Jacoby Myers. I have a wide receiver and flex spot open. So out of all those guys, I would go with, let me see. I would go with Allen Robinson, and then I would go with, was that Alex Collins, right? Alex Collins. So Allen Robinson and Alex Collins. Woods, Deontay, Boyd need 2. So I would go with Deontay and Woods. Russell Wilson or Darnold. Russell Wilson. Gibson or Jamar Chase at the flex. For me, I'm going with Jamar Chase. Dalvin Cook or Saquon Barkley? Saquon. Thanks, you're welcome. Start McCaffrey. If he plays, fire him up. Kittle or Hawkinson? Hawkinson. Trade Najee for Mike Williams and James Robinson? I would do that trade, yes. Damian Williams, Devontae Smith, or OBJ at flex. The highest I have this week is... Ooh, that's a good one. I think I have Damian Williams the highest. Damian Williams. Oh, no, that's Damian Harris. Or no, that wasn't Damian Harris. That was Damian Williams. Damian Williams. Robert Woods or Brandon Cooks? Brandon Cooks for me. For a flex, Damian Harris or Robert Woods? Damian Harris for me. Or trade Najee and Corey Davis for Adams. I would take the other trade first. That one's not as bad, but I would take the other one first. Alex or Swift? Alex Collins? Swift. Knox or Goddard? Goddard. Smash that like button. Yeah, smash that like button if you haven't already. Let's get up to 50. We're 2 away from 50. Let's get to 50, people. Let's get to 50. Come on, we can do it here. Let's get to 50. Last question. Any news on Gronk? Thanks for all the help. Let me see. I'll check right now for you. Let me double check. I haven't seen the injury reports. Not all the injury reports for today. I have not seen them all. So, to be honest with you, I'm not quite sure with what's going on with Gronk. Let me double check, though. He's doubtful. He did not practice today, so he's listed as doubtful currently. Do I have his on? Yeah, I do. Okay. TikTok went off. Need to put that back up. Hold on 1 second here. Okay. Higbee or Schultz? Please answer. I would go with Higbee. Link to your rankings. My rankings are paid. I'm sorry. Aaron Rodgers or Jalen Hurts. And if you want my rankings, down in the description, you can go to Patreon. It's only like $1 to have access to my rankings. Trade James Robinson for Joe Mixon. I probably would keep James Robinson right now. Hey, should I start Schultz or Fant? Thanks for the help. Me personally, Noah Fant. It's close, though. Aaron Rodgers or Jalen Hurts? I need the most points possible. Jalen Hurts for me this week, personally. And, all right, we're at 55. Hey, look at that. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Appreciate everybody hanging out, being a part of the live Aspire Sports team. And if you haven't already, hit that like button for me. I know we just got up to 55. Let's try to get to 60 now. 60 likes. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Let's get it. We got about, what time's the game kick off? Like probably 8:20-ish. So about 20 minutes left. Cook or Patterson? I'm going with Cook. Start Darnold or Stafford? Stafford. Pitts or Fant? Pitts or Fant? Pitts or Fant? Pitts. Hunt or Colin? Hunt or Colin? Oh, Alex Collins. Hunt. Schultz or Mike Davis at flex? Thanks for the help. For me, Mike Davis. Do I trade away Ridley for A.J. Brown, Brandon Cooks? I would do that, yes. Do I start Chris Carson back up in my flex overtime? Tim Patrick or... Well, Chris Carson's out. He was officially ruled out, I'm pretty sure. So I'm going out of those guys. I would go Tim Patrick. Nice, 55. I have 59. Come on, we can get to 60. Let's go. Need to get to 60. Let's get to 60. Oh, Wyatt Williams with the $2 donation. Appreciate you, Wyatt. Thank you. Appreciate the love. Pitts or Fant? And if you have a question, go ahead and ask it. I'll look for your name now. Pitts or Fant? I would go with Pitts. Pitts. I love Kyle Pitts this week. I love Kyle Pitts, Cordell Patterson, Mike Davis. I love those guys this week with Calvin Ridley. I think Matt Ryan's really going to rely heavily on those guys this upcoming week. So you have them. You should be playing them this week, unless you have really good options, which you certainly can. So no question. Just saying appreciate all your videos. Hey, appreciate you, Wyatt. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you saying that. And appreciate the $2. Appreciate you. Why Higbee over Schultz, though? I felt like Schultz would be better. Well, I mean, I think it's really close. Let's go to my rankings right now. Let's see. I have Dalton Schultz. Yes. So I have Dalton Schultz 2 spots behind Tyler Higbee, and my reasoning behind this is just because tonight's game I think is going to be very high scoring. So Tyler Higbee, he plays like all the snaps. Dalton Schultz is a really good option as well. I just think that usually when fantasy players score a lot of points multiple weeks in a row, especially tight end, like they're due for that kind of like not a clunker game, but like a 3 catch, 30 yards type of game. I think that's what's going to happen with Dalton Schultz, and he's gonna let people down this week. Where Tyler Higbee, I think he's due. I think he's gonna have a solid game tonight. So that's my reasoning behind it. I mean, you would say Dalton Schultz right now, you probably play him, but I just think that Dalton Schultz gonna have kind of a little bit of a downer week this week, just because he's been scoring a lot of points lately, and I just think he's due for a little bit more of a regression. Just for this week, and then he'll be fine. I love both of them, though. If you want to go Dalton Schultz, go for him. I think he's great. Ayuk or Godwin? Godwin. Robbie Anderson. I think Robbie Anderson's droppable, to be honest with you. I mean, it depends on who you're going to pick up, but I don't really like Robbie Anderson a whole lot going forward. Let's see. Mike Williams or Jonathan Taylor? I would go with Mike Williams for Jonathan Taylor. Yeah, I would do that trade. Jacoby Myers, Odell, Devontae Smith, Kenny G, A.J. Brown, Damian Williams. A.J. Brown, Damian Williams for me. A.J. Brown, Damian Williams. Lance or Darnold? Lance. Fire up Trey Lance. Appreciate it. You're welcome. They always have the duds after the huge weeks. Yeah, and that's what I just feel like is going to happen. Like, I think that Dalton Schultz is going to be a little bit disappointing this week. But I love him for season long. Don't get me wrong. I still love Dalton Schultz. But I do love Tyler Higbee as well. Should Lockett go do good tonight? I think he's going to be fine tonight. I think tonight's going to be a really entertaining game. I'm really looking forward to tonight's game. Waddle or Devontae? Devontae for me. Russell Wilson tonight or Cousins versus... Ooh, that's close. I probably have Russell Wilson 1 spot. I wonder if he's 1 spot higher. Yes, so I have Russell Wilson at 9, Kirk Cousins at 10. I love Kirk Cousins this week. I love him. Waddle or Devontae? Devontae. I was wondering why Travis Kelce didn't really perform last week against the Eagles. Hey, sometimes, Travis Kelce's human, he'll bounce back, though. Travis Kelce's a stud. I mean, it's just this is how it goes sometimes. The players go through like this little funk where they go, they don't have that great of gains for a couple games, and they absolutely explode. Travis Kelce's due. Brandon Cooks, Devontae Smith, Patterson, or CeeDee Lamb? Swift? Brandon Cooks, Swift. I would go with, that's only one? Only one? I think I have the highest is going to be CeeDee Lamb. Let me see. Yeah, CeeDee Lamb. Close between him and DeAndre Swift, though. Very close. Where do you have Mike Williams ranked this week? I think I have Mike Williams around like 15. Wide receiver 15 this week. Yeah. Right around Tyler Lockett, Mike Evans in that range. Knox or Hawkinson? Hawkinson. Start Lockett or Godwin? I want to say I have Lockett the highest. Yes, I have Lockett the highest. Should I trade Edmonds and Henderson for Hopkins? No, I wouldn't do that. Hey, Tyler, I'm tempted to start Crowder over Pittman. You think this is a bad move? I would go with Pittman, but I do like. I think Crowder's an okay play this well. Like, go with your gut. I personally would go with Pittman though. Thoughts on Jerry Jeudy when it comes back? I think what I would do is I would probably just hold on to him. Unless you can get a really good trade, I would probably hold on to him. OBJ or Marquise Brown? Marquise Brown. Start Tyler Lockett or Godwin. For me, Tyler Lockett. Start TJ Hawkinson or Dalton Schultz, TJ Hawkinson, Emmons, Gibson, or Hunt for RB2. For me, the highest I have Hunt. Top 10 defenses for week 5. My top 10 defenses, let me pull them up. My top 10 defense, New England, Pittsburgh, Tampa Bay, Denver, Dallas, Baltimore, Arizona, Carolina, Minnesota, Las Vegas Raiders. The Raiders are a top 10 defense. Blah. Elijah Mitchell, Jamal Williams, or Myles Gaskin. Out of all of them, if Elijah Mitchell plays, give me Elijah Mitchell. Pick one to bench. Hollywood, Brown, Mike Williams, Lockett, Cooks. Cooks. I would bench Cooks. Kenny Golladay or Jones rest of the season. Those are two guys that are really close to each other. Honestly, I'd rather go Kenny Golladay, personally. Should I start Latavius Murray or Melvin Gordon? Latavius Murray for me. Swift or Chubb? I do have Chubb. I think he's like a spot or two higher than Swift this week. Where do I have Chubb? Chubb is 6. DeAndre Swift is 8. Who do I... Unless it's full point PPR, then I'm absolutely going Swift in that circumstance. Who should I start, Brady or Herbert? I have Brady the highest, so Brady. No Patriots? No, Patriots are 1. New England's 1, Mike. They're the top-ranked defense this week, baby. New England's number 1. New England versus Houston? Give me New England. Another shutout coming for Houston this week? Possibly. It could happen. Damian Harris or Robert Woods at flex. For me, Damian Harris. I love Damian Harris this week. And if you're over on TikTok, come on over to YouTube. It's not as busy. You'll get your question answered. All you got to do is click on my profile. You'll see my link tree. My link tree will take you over to my YouTube channel. Come on over here. Be able to answer your questions here. Let's get to it. Jamar Chase over Godwin. I'm nervous about Godwin's targets declining. So with T. Higgins back, I would go with Godwin. But I love T. Higgins and Jamar Chase this week. But I would probably go Godwin. Marvin Jones or Tyler Lockett. For me, Marvin Jones. Or no, I'm sorry. Tyler Lockett. Sorry. Totally misread that question. Renfro, Corey Davis, or Cole Beasley. Or Corey Davis for me. Would you start Jared Cook over Goddard? I would go with Goddard personally. What should trade Gibson for? I mean, it's really hard for me to say who exactly, but I would take Gibson another piece and try to get a top-tier running back. Hollywood or Cordell Patterson? For me, I would go with Cordell Patterson, Logan. Don't tell them, LOL. Don't tell them who. What am I not telling them? I trade Najee and Godwin for Alvin. Najee and No, I would keep Najee personally. And Godwin. Tyler Lockett or A.J. Brown? Tyler Lockett for me. Just because I think A.J. Brown's going to play this week, but I'd rather just be certain and play Tyler Lockett. Stafford or Wilson? Stafford. Lockett or A.J. Brown? Attempt to trade Ridley or hold? I personally would hold on to him now. I think his value took a little bit of a hit this week, so I would hold on to him. Stafford or Wilson? Stafford. Higbee or Goddard? Higbee. Start Higgins or Cooks? Higgins. If CD doesn't perform well against the Giants, safe to trade. I would still keep him personally. I wouldn't trade him yet. Sutton or Latavius Murray? Sutton or Latavius Murray? Who do I have ranked higher? That's a good one. Let me see. Latavius Murray and Sutton. Here's Sutton. Oh, that's really close. They're right next to each other. So technically, I do have Courtland Sutton ranked a little bit higher, but it's very close. It's a 2-spot difference for those two. Should I trade A.J. Brown for Jefferson? I'd rather have Jefferson. You think I should bench Big Ben? Saw an article saying something the Steelers. Oh, you think they should? I don't think that they should, personally. I think you just keep letting... Hey, they made the mistake to let him come back. They should have just said... They should have forced his hand and made him retire, personally. What I think they should have done. So now I just think that they keep him going. They keep it going. Starting wideouts are Mike Williams, Marvin Jones, and Deontay Johnson. You think that's solid, or I should pick up? No, I think that's solid. Keep it. Keep it moist. Noodle 67. Cooper or bench as well. On bench as well. Oh, I mean, personally, I would put Cooper over Marvin Jones, but if you like those guys, go with it. I think that's solid. Damian Williams or Kenny Golladay? Damian Williams for me. Henderson or Gibson? Henderson. Russ or Lamar? Russ. Or I'm sorry, Lamar. Who would you rather have, Boyd or Mike Williams? Mike Williams for me. And Chubb or DK? Both. Oh, okay. So who would I have? Okay. So out of those two, I'd rather have Mike Williams, and then for the other one, I'd rather have DK and Dynasty. Just because Chubb's getting a little bit older, he's probably gonna have a couple more years here. With DK, you're gonna have a long career for him. Henderson or Gibson? Henderson. Do you have high expectations for Cordell Patterson? This week I do. This week I do. After that, you sell high. After this week, sell high in Cordell Patterson. I think Saints defense shows up this week. Hey, I was huge on the Saints defense last week, and they absolutely burned me. So no, I'm not buying into the Saints again. They let me down last week. Chris Godwin or Mike Williams, like the Saints this year have been so hit and miss. This is probably going to be the week that they show up, though, honestly. Chris Godwin or Mike Williams? Mike Williams. You think I start Higbee over Ertz? I would. Higbee, yes. Shepard or Mooney if they're both playing? I would go with Mooney, personally. Pick 2, Cooks, Higgins, Myers, Collins. So I would go with Higgins. And if it's PPR, I'm going Cooks. Otherwise, I'd go Collins. Mike Williams or A.J. Brown? I'm going Mike Williams. Rank in order. Ruggs, LaVisca, A.J. Green. I would go LaVisca. He's first. And then let me check the other ones there. Ruggs, LaVisca, A.J. Green. Oh, I have A.J. Green one spot ahead of Ruggs. So, who was it? So, LaVisca, A.J. Green, Ruggs. Higbee, Schultz, or Knox. Higbee's the highest for me. Thanks for your feedback, bro. You just earned a sub. Appreciate you. Appreciate the sub. Thank you. Where do you have Mike Williams currently ranked as wide receiver 15 for me this week? Wide receiver 15 for me. If Derrick Henry and Saquon Barkley, would it be a good trade? Would it be good to trade James Robinson for Debo and Hawkinson? Yeah, I would do that trade. Absolutely, yes. I would do that. Ozai, yes. Pick 3, Amari Cooper, Diggs, Mooney, Shepard, Rondell. So I would go Amari Cooper, Diggs, and then I would go Mooney. So Cooper, Diggs, Mooney. And if you haven't already, do me a big favor, smash that like button if you're over on YouTube. Let's try to get up to 60. Let's get up to 69. Come on. Let's get to 69, baby. Hey. If you're over on TikTok right now, come on over to YouTube. All you got to do is click my profile. My profile will take you. You can see my description. In the description, click the link tree. The link tree will take you over to my YouTube channel. It's not as busy. Get your questions answered over here. Come on over. All right, let's get back to it. So where was I at? D-Hop, A.J. Brown, Darrell Henderson. And if A.J. Brown plays, I'm going to play him. Should I trade Henderson and Kittle for Kelsey? No, I would not do that. Corey Davis or Tyler Boyd? Corey Davis for me. Who do I start? Sam Darnold, Matt Ryan, or Justin Fields? Should I drop one? If it's a one-quarterback league, yeah, I would drop one. I would drop Matt Ryan. This week, I would go with Sam Darnold. 66. Come on, 3 more for 69. Let's get it. Game starts in like 5 minutes. Metcalf or Lockett? Metcalf. Start Collins over Gibson against the Saints. I'm still going Gibson. It's really, really close between those two guys. It's like a 2-spot difference. Clyde, Cooper, Devontae Smith for Diggs, Edmonds. Who wins? I'd want the Diggs and Edmonds side, personally. Lockett or Jefferson? Jefferson. Do I trade Melvin Gordon, Mike Davis for Keenan Allen? I would do that, yes. I would do that trade. Should I trade Cooper Kupp for his value? No, keep him. Are Swift and Gibson a good trade? RB core for full. So Gibson, not so much, but definitely Swift, absolutely. Lockett or Jefferson? Jefferson. Diggs or Jefferson? Diggs. What Seattle running back do I start tonight? I would start Alex Collins. You have what's his face out? Chris Carson's out. Should I trade Holiday for A.J. Brown? Absolutely. Who's Holiday? You mean Galladay for A.J. Brown? If I'm getting A.J. Brown, yes. Diggs or Jefferson? Oh, Diggs for Jefferson? I would want Diggs. Brady or Mahomes this week? Mahomes. Traded Chris Carson, Marquise Brown, and Max Williams for CEH, Waddle, and Rondell Moore. I think it's okay. I probably have, honestly, the Carson side, unless this is a really serious injury. Kittle or Knox this week? Kittle for me. I have Cordell Patterson, Damian Williams, and Kareem Hunt, Alex Collins. Which 3 should I start? What do you think? So Cordell Patterson, Kareem Hunt, Alex Collins for me. Should I trade Marquise Brown? Oh, okay. Wait, what? Oh, is that is that Hollywood? Hollywood for AJ Brown? Is that what you're saying? Marquise Brown for Holly. Oh, okay, so Marquise Brown for AJ Brown. I would want AJ Brown. Terry or Cooper? Terry or Cooper? Terry. I have Terry. Yes, get AJ. Yes. Falcons or Raiders defense this week? I would go with the Raiders. Waller or Pitts? Waller. I'm still going Waller. Stafford or Allen? Allen. Should I keep Ayuk or just let him go? I would give it this week. Let's see what happens with Trey Lance under center. And let's see who he really likes. After a full week of practice. I have Hill, Kupp, Amari, Cooper. Should I trade one of them? So I would try to trade Amari if you can and try to get it like a running back or something. But otherwise, I mean, that's fine. I would just keep him. Come on, 2 more likes to get to 69. Let's get it. 2 more likes. Let's get it. Bro, this is amazing. No, you're amazing. Stafford, love this channel. Appreciate it. Terry or Cooper? Terry or Cooper? I got that one already. Stafford. Who's Stafford? Oh yeah, Stanford. Okay, yeah, I would go with Allen still. Woods or LaVisca? LaVisca. Robert Woods, T. Higgins, CEH. T. Higgins for me. Is it worth it to stash Jerry Jeudy if I got 5? Sterling Shepard, Rondo Moore on the bench. I mean, yeah, I would definitely stash them. Absolutely. Robert Woods, T. Higgins, or CEH. I got that one. You got the Rams to win. I do have the Rams to win tonight. I think it's going to be a really, really entertaining game. I'm really looking forward to this game tonight. Hey, look at that. We got Jake with the $2 donation. Appreciate you, Jake. Did you have a question as well? Or just want to donate? Either or is fine. Appreciate you. Metcalf or Jamar Chase? Metcalf for me. I just hit like. Appreciate it. Oh, we went past 69. Dang it. We're at 75. Hey, but we're at 75. I think this is the most likes for a live stream. So I appreciate everybody. Means a lot that you're hanging out. Appreciate you. I agree. Kansas City's defense hasn't been the greatest this year. No, that game that game currently, I think the over-under is like 65.5. Possibly. I could be wrong about that. Not 65. I'm sorry. 56.5. Sorry. 56.5. I think that's what it is right now. So the highest scoring game, absolutely. I'm playing all the pieces that I can in that game. All right. Do I drop Mac Jones for Sam Darnold? I would right now. Yeah, I would. New Orleans or New England, Tennessee. Oh, definitely New England's defense this week. New England's defense this week is going to be defense 1. Should be at least a top 5. Do I trade Tyreek Hill and Robbie Anderson for Devontae? Absolutely, I would do that. Yes, for Devontae Adams and AJ Brown. Yes, Dylan, I would do that. Should I start Jamar Chase or Jacoby Myers this week? Jamar Chase. I have Cordell Patterson, Damian Williams, and Kareem Hunt and Alex Collins. What 3 do I start? So out of all of them, I would sit Damian Williams out of all of them. Ridley for Clyde and Devontae. Is that an overpay for Ridley? Ridley for Clyde and Devontae. Okay. So you're getting Clyde and Devontae. I probably would have done that trade. Yeah, I would have done that trade personally. Yes. So if you're over on TikTok, come on over to YouTube. All you got to do is click my profile. In my profile, you'll see my link tree. My link tree will take over to my YouTube channel. It's not as busy. Come on over. Get your questions answered. Let's get it. Do I take CEH and Keenan Allen for Tyreek Hill? I'd rather have the Allen side personally. Tyler, your channel is growing. Don't forget small people. Also, yeah, no. I won't forget. Hey, when I see, like, when I'm going through chat and I see a lot of new people and I see, like, the OGs, I definitely tend to lean towards the OGs and their questions. No, I won't forget. Definitely. And thanks, man. You're welcome, Jake. Appreciate the $2 donation. Shout out to Jake. Thank you. Are you also you starting your boy Henderson tonight? Absolutely, I'm starting him tonight. Feed Daryl Henderson. He's the man. How do you feel about Antonio Gibson for the rest of the season? I don't really like Antonio Gibson unless we see a massive change in his third down 2-minute offense usage. I really don't like Gibson. I didn't like Gibson a whole lot heading into the season, and I would sell high on him any chance you get. Sell high. How do you feel? No. Okay. Collins or Renfro? Collins. Fan or Knox? Fans. Collins or Renfro? Collins. Pitts or Schultz? Pitts. Trade Chris Carson for Amari Cooper? Yes. Ayuk or Sterling Shepard? I would throw out Ayuk this week. Collins or Renfro? Collins. Just sub. You make great content. Hey, appreciate you, Aiden. Appreciate you subbing. Thank you. Do I trade Henderson for Jonathan Taylor? I would want Henderson personally. Collins or I got that one. McCaffrey or Damian Williams. As long as CMC plays, I'm playing him. Collins or Pirine? Collins. Should I trade Diggs for McCaffrey? If you're getting CMC, absolutely. McCaffrey or Damian Williams, CMC. Collins or Renfro, Collins. McCaffrey or Damian Williams, McCaffrey. Trade proposal, Christian McCaffrey for Mike Williams and Nick Chubb. Give me CMC side. Waddle or Myers? For me, Myers. Let's see. AB, Renfro, or AJ Brown? If AJ Brown plays, AJ Brown. Fan or Knox? Fan. Why you spam, brother? Yeah, please don't spam. I'll get to your questions. Believe me, I'm going through as fast as I can. Chase Claypool or Renfro? Renfro. When do you typically do lives? First, I've seen this channel. I do lives every single day. I mean, it kind of differs. I don't really have a schedule. I'm kind of a person who I just kind of like do what I want when I want. I make a YouTube video, like try to at least, once a day or go live once a day. But my plan is to definitely try to go live once a day. Usually that'll be like, ideally, I really want to go live like around 3 o'clock and then live later at night once a day. But for the games, I usually go live around 7 o'clock on Thursday, 7 o'clock on Monday, 10:30 on Sunday. Those are like the set times I go live every single week. The other days usually like, I don't know, different. The GOAT is Ty. Ryan, he's not wrong. Oh, I'm just kidding. Thielen or Godwin? Godwin for me. Cole Beasley, Marvin Jones, or Tyler Boyd, Marvin Jones for me. Shenault, Mike Davis, or Sutton at flex for me. Mike Davis. Will DK do good? He should do good, yes. Should I do Debo and Marvin for Saquon? Yeah, I would do that. My wide receivers are Keenan Allen, Debo, Ruggs, LaVisca, AJ Green. My running backs, Henry, Ruggs, Patterson, Mitchell, and 12. Do I trade Keenan Allen? Yes, I would do that trade. I would do that trade for CMC, absolutely. AJ Brown or LaVisca? AJ Brown if he plays. Should I trade Marvin and Debo? Yes, I would do that. Pick 2, Jamison Crowder, Hunter Renfro, Devontae Smith, or Devontae Parker. So I would go with Devontae Smith and Crowder. I traded Kelsey and Higgins for Hawkinson, J-Rob, and CD. Win? That's a win for me, yes. Mitchell, or Sony Michel? Is that Sony Michel? Robbie Anderson and Jerry Jeudy for Darrell Henderson and Cooks. I would do that trade, yes. Trade proposal, Adam Thielen and Allen Robinson for Terry McLaurin. Do I accept or deny? I would decline that, personally. Jacoby Myers or Mike Evans? Mike Evans. All right. Is it game time? Did the game start yet? I don't have it pulled up. I should pull it up right now. Let me get this pulled up here. Let me get this pulled up. It's on Amazon Prime, isn't it? Is it on Amazon tonight? Yeah, I think Amazon Prime's. Oh, okay. It's starting up. Where's the pause button? Oh, I don't have a pause. All right, so I'm going to answer the past couple of questions. AB fully practiced. I think he'll play. Yeah, so I think he'll be good. I'm jamming him in. Everyone make sure you subscribe. Ty is the good. I am great. My guy just sits there the entire time at PGA. So I'm going to hop off. I will be live again this weekend. I'll be live tomorrow night as well. I'll be live probably tomorrow afternoon and then tomorrow night. So stop by, hit subscribe, follow if you're over on TikTok. Appreciate everybody hanging out. And if you didn't already, hit that like button. We're at 78. Let's get to 80. That'll be the most likes I've ever gotten on a live stream. So 80. I'll answer everybody's questions tomorrow. I'll be live around, I'm going to say around like 2 o'clock. Actually, I'll probably be live after that. It's probably like 4 o'clock is when I'll be live. And then later at night, I'll be live probably around like 9, 10 o'clock. So hit that like button. Can we get to 80? Get to 80. Let's get to 80. Hit that like button. And everybody, enjoy the game tonight. Let's enjoy the game. Appreciate everybody hanging out and have a great night. See you guys. Good luck in your fantasy matchups tonight as well. Good luck. Peace. You're the GOAT. No, you're the GOAT, Brady. 80. There we go. We got 80, baby. Peace.